This was a build-around submission to try and update the Enigmatic Incarnation deck that we used to play in Historic, but was subsequently pushed out of that format for Explorer. So this card, if you're not familiar, is kind of this weird birthing pod adjacent card, with the one thing that people always mess up when they're suggesting lines is this card sacrifices enchantments and finds creatures, which means the deck building requirement we kind of have is we want to be able to have enchantments at every casting cost and creatures at +1 from there to find. So we've got 11 different 2-mana enchantments, and then we've got a smattering of 3-mana utility creatures we can find. We've got a handful of 3-mana enchantments, and then we've got some 4-mana utility cards to find. We've got a handful of 4-mana enchantments, and then we've got 5-mana creatures to find, etc. Meathook's technically another 2-mana enchantment as well while it's in place. So let's go ahead and pop on into some games with this and see how it goes. Someone just mentioned Greasefang in chat. Yeah, I probably want the full 4 Rest in Peace in the sideboard, huh? For that matchup. Is there a hate bear we can get for Greasefang? What's the dog? Does this stop it? This does not stop it. Are there any 3-mana hate bears that stop Greasefang, chat? Now I'm looking for a suggestion on a card to play. Are there 3-mana hate bears that stop it? Anyone? Bueller? The dog doesn't do it. Trespasser doesn't do it. Nah, they usually don't go off till turn 3, Son of Death. Like, their absolute Nutstraw can, like, technically can't stay away, do it on 2, but usually they do it turn 3. Oh yeah, I want like some kind of hate bear that sits in play that you can activate. I don't think that exists in this format currently. Oh, that sucks, Vonu. It's definitely a landmine, trying to get stuff like that to go off, even under normal circumstances, much less the world we live in currently. Manglehorn is interesting. It technically stops them for a turn. Oh, the artifact bounces end of turn. Okay, sure, yeah, you're right. Alright, I'm gonna write that down. Good shout. Are they in... They must be like an Omnath deck, huh? You didn't write anything down? I totally did. Right there in the Twitch chat text box, right next to my arena screen. I use this to take short notes that I'm going to address after the current match while I play. Thank you very much. bottoming both of these, get a green source, right? Maybe I'm supposed to just Meathook last turn. Anna feels bad, man. Yes. Alright, if we can find a green land, we're in a pretty okay spot. And even if we brick next turn, our Yorion is gonna get us an Omen look. Okay, sweet. I don't know what a Denic Pious Apprentice is. You pull the card text up? Does it help? Oh, is that the cards in graveyards can't be the target of spells or abilities? Am I thinking of something else? Alright, like I said, we found the green drop, the green cards, the green drop, green mana. So we're just really solidly ahead at this point. You know, when this deck gets to start popping off, it really goes. Now we get to turn this binding into a 5-drop. Omnath drew a card, chat. That's so busted. So, we want to keep the Yorion that was already in play. Because now we can exile... Now we can exile the other Yorion. And then these things will come back. We'll get to binding this. And then Yorion will get to say, okay, exile this, this, this. Yeah, sacrifice Meathook Massacre. Oh, we get both of these back because Yarok's in play. That's great. Oh my gosh, Yarok doubles up Meathook Massacre's X as well. That's incredible. Yeah, we could have done another one of these. That's true. Oh, they have a store in the festival. Okay. It's gonna be scary. Nope, not scary. Confirmed, not scary, Chip. Okay, so this is not an Archon of Emeria matchup. What do I want out of my sideboard here? Do I think they're gonna have counter spells post board? They have a lot of blue mana. Do I want Thoughtseize? Hostage Taker, some Omnath. Yeah, that's probably not unreasonable, honestly. This is not a Yasharn matchup. Bring in the last Meathook Massacre for cleaning up the board. Oh! Okay. Sure. I mean, obviously there's some value. It's just low upside Tortoise. And there's also value in letting them wait to draw another card before I Thoughtseize so I get more information out of my spell. If that makes sense. The third chapter of our saga here is going to exile their storm, which is great. Any untapped land would be lovely. Well, I wasn't sure what we were going to do this turn, and then we drew that, so good deal. They're gonna get to storm the festival again here soon. This is a land. Our hand has a lot of spells in it still. So we'll grab Tolsimir here and fight the Risen Reef. That's going on, Shiro. So we're dropping in. Our only 4-drop left in our deck is Archon of Sunsgrace. I think of Hostage Taker the Cavalier, draw Yorion. We're getting a little bit of trouble if they draw a removal spell exactly next turn. If they don't draw a removal spell exactly next turn, they get to cast this and be in a pretty great spot. We got plenty of value out of our incarnation here. Thoroughly asserted ourselves as the bigger fish here, Chip. Our opponent wanted to generate some value, and we were all aboard the train along with them. I need a Manglehorn still, yeah. No black mana in this hand. I think it's keepable. Rest of our spells are castable. Hey, what's going on, Cygnus? Good luck in the rest of your laddering today. Just gonna try and put a 4-5 into play to start attacking. Did I play any Frog in Unite? Yeah, there's one on the highlights channel, Ewok. I don't play the Surf attack on it, which is a little... Surf is definitely the meta attack. Steve, my cat, someone, Hooglandia member and someone I do and true with, he was on the stream team. He plays a lot of Frog. if you want to see Surf Frog. But I have a Water Shuriken Frog highlight up on the highlights channel. There's Steve.
Anyone who harms
Who's
my
Frog?
people must
Greninja.
contend with me. This is what you get for hurting my people.
Whose are the hippos of NA? They seem cute until you learn more about them, and then they're terrifying.
I have got new moves to teach you.
The old turn 7 tapped Drowned Catacomb. Truly deck building mastery. Nice, just good mana base building, chat. We're actually all check lands except for these two, huh? I just like assume these lands come into play untapped past turn 3.
I guess that's that.
Ooh, main deck Shifting Ceratops. Is there not an overgrown tomb in this deck list? There must not be, right? Because I don't have one in play. That's got to be an oversight. Probably be wrong. Alright, well, we're no longer clueless. We got that going for us. Oh, if I cut it, that was a misclick. Yeah, we'll add one of those back in for sure. He's getting to scry 2 every turn, chat, which is worrying. Our average card quality is going to be much higher than ours from here. The old delayed duress. Deal. Deal Areno. Harsh but fair. If it wasn't for their Castle Vantress, we'd be in an okay spot, just like both top decking, but the fact that they have Castle Vantress means that we're very likely to get buried from here, just because their average card quality is much higher than our just draw step each turn. Not a lot of sideboard cards for this matchup, Chip. Four Ceratops for a reason. Meathook out. Birth out. Skyclave out. Oh, I missed a Thoughtseize. Archon out. Thoughtseize out. Or Skyclave out. Spirited here, try and hit our land drop. Okay, so we get 4 more looks at our next land now. A draw step plus 2 scries to draw. One. And just play Ceratops into their counterspell they're holding up here. And then if next turn they want to, like, tap out for a Wrath, I get to untap and stick my Enigmatic Incarnation. Show me your secrets. I don't want to know their secrets, shit. They're all mean. They're a big old bully. Oh!
Run away.
Deal. Results. Thanks, opponent.
I'm almost sad to see you go.
Appreciate you. I want to just draw a card here.
See you later. We must protect the people.
guys, gals, and non-binary pals. We got him. Ha! Got him! Nice, Emperor. Reidane. Hook, line, and sink 'em.
Finally, I'm home. Then,
We're gonna run back the Renegade Rallier here, chat. Get a 3/2, scry 2, draw a card. Strong sequence. Hey, thank you for the entire year of support,
may your
Arcus.
blade strike true.
Welcome back. Let's get you a sword to go with that shield. Such value. Won't you take me to Value Town? Won't you take me to Value Town? Bum 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 bam 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 bam. Would you like to absorb? Absorb me. Absorb me. Oh, I guess I get to Jawari Disruption this. I'm a big stupid chat. Big dumb stupid. That's fine. It's fine. They have plenty of counter spells anyways. Oh, they drew March? They drew March. It's actually kind of bad for us. Well, I guess if they want to March here, they have to pitch another spell, right? They want to March the Incarnation. Run back the old Renegade Rallier for Omen of the Sea again. Oh, and it would cost 2 more because of Reidane. It totally does, yeah. Yeah, good call, good call. They did have March. Lightning Helix. Right on the nose. Let's give him a little boop. Little bibbity bobbity boop. Bibbity bobbity boopity. Bibbity boopity bobbity. Boopity boopity. We're gonna click submit. We're gonna click submit. We are happy with the way we have sideboarded. Little snoot boop. All right, after this game, we're gonna remember to put a Manglehorn in our deck, chat. For when we need to mangle people. Sometimes you gotta mangle some people, and that's okay. for being here, EMP. I'm hoping a lot of these decks we used to really like in Historic that got pushed out of that format due to power level reasons can find a new home here in Explorer. Pioneer / Explorer are definitely a much lower power level format than Historic has become. Yeah, Spirited Companion was a solid addition for sure. I think this is a spell. Till they're also pushed out. Yeah, I mean, like, sometimes power creep's inevitable. I don't know. A lot of what ultimately pushed these decks out of Historic was like the direct to non-rotating format set cards. So like I feel like that's less likely to happen until we hit like a Pioneer Horizons. Which hopefully just never happens. Hey, Lotus, thanks for the 2/3 of a year. Welcome back. Happy Friday. Been rejected, chat. We've been rejected. Our friends here are chipping away slow and steady. Looking for where to take your next vacation? Hit that sub button to Jeff Hoagland and fly over Hoaglandia. Hoaglandia has all the things for an amazing day. Thanks for making my day amazing, Astrals. Welcome back. Good morning, good morning. This sleeve is really slick. Like the blue glow on it. They just saw 7 new cards, so like, what are the odds they have a sweeper here? High. That's a nice draw. Cast a lethal Oath of Kaya. I mean, they must just have all counter spells, right? I guess that's the only explanation here. Their hand is just actually just all counter spells. It's a good thing I brought my backup lethal Uthakaya. Six cards in hand and still trying to figure out their options. Okay. Okie dokie. Anybody smell burning rubber? They are spinning over there, chat. They're still dead even if Yarok goes away, but I want to send the message that I had to negate this whole time. Let them know what's up. This game's ending on my terms, not yours. It's asserting dominance, chat. Chat, there were like 800 counter spells in their deck. I am objectively the good guy here. Listen, I'll be the first to admit to you when we're the bad guy. I was the good guy in the match you just watched. Thank you very much. And a Yarok in play, he was definitely the good guy. Yeah, exactly. So you understand. Old Esper-colored lands double green card in opener. Just good deck building right there, chat. Good deck building. You bully Gandalf, you're objectively the good guy. I agree. This hand was missing green and black mana, but we skillfully had both on top of our deck, so YOLO. We haven't played against much red and black today. This is most popular deck in Explorer for sure. Get 2-3 out here. We spike and untap Black Source next turn. We get to Meathook their X2s. Archon means our fourth land is likely to come into play tapped here, which is nice. Box. I'm gonna have time to Scarab God. Go ahead and bin that. Really need any untapped land next turn. My statement stands. One tippity tapped land. Grab our main deck Yasharn here. Yasharn means they can't sacrifice the copied Blood Tithe Harvester. Oh wait, am I dead? Yeah, I'm dead. I'm dead on board, right? Oh, not if they don't fire up Den of the Bugbear, though. And they can't currently sacrifice a treasure. Did they make an oopsie poopsie? They made an oopsie poopsie. They need untapped land in hand now. Because the treasure is off thanks to Yasharn. Did they hide the prime button? Yeah, you gotta click the drop down next to the arrow next to the sub thing. And click free sub. Rats, they found the line. That long pause was them trying to figure out why they couldn't use the treasure token. Not a terrible game considering we bricked on lands for 2 or 3 turns there. Pretty close to being good enough. Extra Meathook Massacre sounds wonderful. Hostage Shaker sounds good. This is an Archon and Reidane out matchup. Yeah, I don't blame them too much. I think they were trying to figure out why their treasure token didn't work. They probably didn't realize Yasharn was turning it off. I just want to make sure everybody's making an informed decision about their viewing this morning. Instead of watching us here playing Enigmatic Incarnation and Explorer, you could be watching a field play historic that is 30% Phoenix, 20% Cat Oven, and 10% Auras. So just, make sure you're watching the content you want to be watching this morning. It's such a... I remember having optimism thinking, if Wizards had the ability to live balance Magic cards, their formats would be so much better. But it's been so depressing watching them leave Historic and Alchemy to rot the same way they leave their paper formats to rot. They're just like the way they're managed. It's so sad. Just like the problem isn't the fact that they couldn't edit cards. The problem is their banned listed format management philosophies. Hands down, not close. Yeah, the more things change, the more they stay the same sometimes. Agree. Yeah, Historic hasn't really meaningfully changed since, like, last summer or the summer before. Jumpstart Historic Horizons was the last time Historic rotated. Yeah, that was, well, and that's the thing, Blong. Jumpstart took all of the established decks and made them better, which pushed Bruise out of the format. So decks that already kind of struggled around the edges to really be competitive were then fully pushed out of the format because all the top decks got better. Archmage's Charm, Unholy Heat, and the Squirrel were all new additions to top decks in Historic. There was not a Discord ping from my stream. Those noises are toggled off. Spirited Companion's been a sweet addition to this archetype for sure. Can-tripping Elvish Visionary is definitely something this deck was in the market for. Thanks for the 66 months, by the way, Marty. I think I missed that one. I do love me some Yarok. Alright, so this Chandra is dead. Lovely. Things you love to see. It. The third Motley Crew beatdown successful. Love me some good Mott's chat. Arno, thank you for the 3.5 years. Welcome back. Do the silver upgrade to your castle. New castle, much pog champ. No black mana, but yellow. We're on the draw, chat. I have a cantrip. Duress me, daddy. This duress is perfect because now my opponent gets to know how lucky we are when we draw the black source. Hey, Russell. Thanks for the almost entire year. Welcome back. Dead Zed, thanks for the brand new Prime. There's a ton of great people making a ton of great stuff on Twitch, so you can send that to every month. Thanks for sending it this way this month and keeping me around. Happy Friday. Nailed it. Dog will be a good boy and dig one up. Yeah, exactly. Speaking of good boys, how about a second? Oh, oh. Two lands. Fable's so strong. Tradesies. Tradesies.
Violence is necessary to set.
I have to down tick Sorin, otherwise he dies to Uthakaya. Chose not to reveal. Choice. Stopping to think there which of our colors we want, but we have all of our colors at this point, so it largely just doesn't matter.
my way.
The swarm. Thoughtseize. Oof. Soren is getting dangerously close to using his Unite move here. Yeah, I think with the removal spell in hand, we're kind of screwed here. Take a draw step or two, but definitely pretty far behind at the moment.
By coin or carnage, tribute is owed.
Okay, Yorion's a good draw. This allows me to get an Obnixilis off my back. And then next turn, we can Yorion the Oath to keep the Soren off of its Unite for a little bit.
Your punishment.
Because they're not likely to feed this Swarm the Gaia. Got a Fate of Thoughtseize here.
You wish to know my secrets?
You want to play with fire, huh?
Option to clear the top of their deck with Chandra if they want.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Kind of surprised they didn't just pay life for that, honestly.
Can I help you?
Pleasure doing business with you.
Yeah, just keep taking two here.
Nothing on Innistrad is free.
Yup, you're going down.
I'm yelling timber. Yeah, two planeswalkers threatening ultimate abilities here. They probably don't play this because of the face-up Meathook, right? Alright, that's a great top deck. Sometimes lucky. What's going on, Suskind? Thanks for the 20 months. Welcome back. We're just grabbing Yasharn, right? Well, Questing Beast wouldn't really help us here, right? Because we're gonna get an end of turn.
Go ahead. Plead for mercy.
Dire times call for dire tactics.
This'll be easy.
This is not a token, so if they cast this Obnixilis here, they are only gonna have two of them. Which is still a lot of Obnixilis, but... Oh, they can't casualty, actually, because of Yasharn. Okay, yeah. Sweet, that works out. For fuck's sake, chat, the top of their... I guess they're seeing a lot of cards, but still. They actually just, like, haven't drawn a land past 5, right? Actually just been all gas. They had these two they filtered. No, there isn't really a utility thing that gets rid of planeswalkers. Our Yarok's gone already. So unfortunate. Yeah, we get Tolsimir and the Scarab God here. Do I want to bring something back right now? I don't think I need to, right? I think we could just pass. This game might be winnable still.
I am out of here. Sit back and watch it burn.
Blood for knowledge. A fair trade.
If this isn't a castable spell, we could win the game. No, I don't think I can Scarab their target. I think I need to Scarab a Yorion, right? I just have to hope that this isn't a castable spell.
Your punishment is my entertainment.
No! Fuck! Oh, god damn it. Well, now we lost. God bless America. I needed to do this before the end of turn. I needed to do this during their main phase. That's really frustrating.
These wounds will last.
That's such a stupid reason to lose the game, too. Yeah, we could technically beat one spell out of them next turn. We lose if they can cast 2 spells here.
You wish to know my secrets? Very well.
Oh, we're still dead to this, right?
Let's do this. Today's my lucky day.
If I hadn't mistimed it, we would have been able to attack their Sorin for extra damage this last turn, and I would have been able to Scarab God back another Yorion during our turn to blink this again to gain another 3. So I would have been at 2 here. So unless one of these was a spell they could cast with this plus this mana, we would have actually won this game if it wouldn't have, did I click through their main phase to their end step, or did it not give me a stop? But at either rate, I needed a stop here on their previous turn so I could bring this back to blink this to have it back for the end of turn. So there's a good chance we win that game with slightly better play. I don't think it gave me a stop. I believe I clicked through combat and then it went to end of turn. It went combat to end of turn. All right, so I needed to click and put an extra stop there. Okay. Sag. Magic Arena got us, chat. And yeah, like someone in chat just pointed out, it's one of the many reasons why when people come in and like ask what the record with the deck is, it's like, well, if like Magic Arena has a stop there, we like win that game, right? The details of what happened inside of the games that are played is way more important than the actual results. Now, I want to know blocks here with the Incarnation in hand, right? It's just a Renegade Rallier angle, huh? I guess we could Skyclave Apparition. I kind of like drawing a card though here. Our hand is pretty weak, so our card sounds nice. Is a lovely pull here. Parody into Fable of the Kikijiki. I'll go ahead and sack the Companion. Run back the old Renegade Rallier. Guard. Toot toot! All aboard the train to Value Town, chat. This like seems pretty reasonable into these red-black decks.
For the sake of all Innistrad, my will must obey. You will serve me well.
I'm giving them the option to eat my companions, so that way they don't trade with my higher power attackers here. I might be wrong, but fine, we're taking. You know what they say, chat? The third Rallier is the charm. Yeah, having a slightly better mana is nice for sure. New tricycle lands feel good. Tricycle race, tricycle race. You have a Chandra opponent?
I knew you needed my help.
Yeah, but then they're incentivized to trade with my Renegade Ralliers, and I didn't want them to trade with my Renegade Ralliers. Avocado. So you're right, I could have done that, but then that would they'd be incentivized to block away. I didn't want them to block. So I assume they're about to play something for 3 mana here.
Yup, you're going down.
So on Fatal Push. What do I want to attack here? Isn't everything at Chandra she dies?
It's over when I say it's over.
The Omen of the Sea here. Ooh, candy. Actually, only get to draw one of these. We're gonna be shuffling here. Every day we shuffle in. Bum 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 ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, bum bum bum. Skyclave, take this off the table. It's garbage time. You don't have to go home, but you can't play here. Do 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 do. don't have a lot to board in this matchup. Just like Hostage Taker, extra Meathook in, Archon, Reidane out. I guess Manglehorn's not very good. We'll board an extra Shifting Ceratops. Trample on that's fine. Going down to 2 Births as well. Probably don't want to draw multiple of that card. It's only okay here. Pioneer seems like a... Have you touched Pioneer at all, Burgle? I've been playing the Explorer variant that we have on Arena, and it definitely reminds me... It reminds me of Modern before all the Horizon stuff happened. Like, there's something that's, like, very refreshing about playing a format that just, like, these cards happen to all be here instead of these cards were explicitly shoved down our throats. Just hits different. Well, so actually, Kuntz, Modern Masters sets only reprinted format staples to make them more accessible to more people. It's the Horizon sets that are direct to older format new cards. So technically, we could have a Pioneer Masters and it would be okay without messing up the format. Get Birth down. Get ourselves a blocker here. Yeah, a lot of the Horizon stuff, chat. Those sets came to be because Wizards realized they were leaving money on the table and weren't properly monetizing people that played non-rotating formats. So the easy solution was to turn your non-rotating formats into rotating formats. A la Master sets. Alright, so we'll KO the Blood Tithe Harvester, because this one dashes back. This is a soft removal spell for the 3-2 anyways. Speaking of dashers. Block. You would like to spend a stomp killing my 0-4, more power to you. Not me. I think I want to double companion this turn, so that way next turn I can go 5th land Yorion. No block, 17. Almost fully vested Icon upgrades. Here we come. One more month till your Sword and Shield graph will come back. They boarded in Hearse because of our Renegade Rallier shenanigans. That's great. Our deck doesn't really use the graveyard other than doing that on occasion, so that's kind of great. Technically, Scarab God also utilizes graveyards. But yeah, definitely, we're just toolboxy stuff for graveyards, not all in on it. Value. Yeah, Spirit and Companion was such an amazing upgrade for this deck. Our opponent is dead, right? Yeah, definitely. There, they are the Walking Dead, chat. Let's Othakaya. Oh, they didn't crew the hearse in response. That's great. I guess they want to exile stuff with it. Well, they could have crewed it and then still exiled, right? Okay, and then we Glasspool Mimic the Yorion. And we'll choose to keep this one. So that way I can blink everything. And then we'll get to blink everything again at end of turn. So you want to keep the original Yorion so you can blink the original Yorion. So we're going to get to exile all 4 of these. They'll all come back. We'll draw. We'll Helix. We'll blink the other 3 again and then get them back at our opponent's end of turn. Yeah, firmly into garbage time. Wow, we were interacting with our opponent that entire time. Did you not see my lightning helixes, Burgle? That's true, chat. Wizards of the Coast has actually messaged me and told me they love when I play this deck on stream. It's actually one of the biggest injectors of money into the Magic Arena economy year to date. Every time this deck appears playable, they make thousands. 80 cards, all rares and mythics, ship it. 95 cards, technically, I guess. Othakaya is gonna get outscaled here rather quickly. I don't have any 4s that are very good in this matchup, huh? What's it called is in the sideboard? Oh, they didn't have a 3-mana angel. That's really good for us, actually. Yeah, update. If you're someone that had crafted the historic version of this deck, you're probably not far off of this one. And there aren't that many new rares. The mana base, just a few new rares. The Tracical Lands are a solid investment either way. Are they just playing this as a fair magic card? It looks like it. Yeah, huh? I wonder if I want a more proactive 4-drop in my main deck. Sure things, creature, I choose you. That was probably one of the best draws in our deck, honestly. So let's speed draw 2 cards. Then we'll Skyclave Apparition. Exile you, exile you. We'll sacrifice Spirited Companion, get another Skyclave Apparition, exile the other 2 things. Hostage Taker for Shifting Ceratops. Meathook Massacre is probably good here. Archon and Reidane don't really seem to do a whole lot. I boarded a couple of Thoughtseizes. Wouldn't mind breaking up their curve, I don't think. Shifting its reach, maybe? Yeah, that's actually true. I wonder if, like, 250 card decks just struggle on the client. Battle of Wits would be a huge moneymaker. I'd love to lose with some Battle of Wits on this platform. All right, we're going third this game, but we have all of our colors, so, you know, glass half full. Man, 4 mana and no plays? Unlucky. We dead? We're dead, chap. I believe we have died. Their collected company was a little bit above average. So it's just a teensy-weensy. Alright, so Raffine's Tower on 1. 2-drop on 2. 2-drop plus Thoughtseize on 3. Sounds good. We'll need to Omen of the Sea on 2 specifically. Because we have blue and black on the same land here. Now I can do this, right? Yep. Best enabler here. Is one of the designers on the new Marvel card game, which is super exciting. With a big IP like that, there's always like some small amount of question of like, is this going to just be, you know, cash grabby with the brand, or is there gonna be some stock to be put into it? And I think Ben being on the project means it's likely to be something pretty real. For people that didn't see the announcement yesterday, Ben Brode's company that he helped start up when he split off from Blizzard is going to be putting out a new card game called Marvel Snap. There's some early gameplay stuff up on YouTube, and they're supposed to be going into closed beta soon. Seems real neat, though.
I will be there to confront it.
Yeah. All of the games last 3 minutes is an interesting take.
Stand by your side.
Hopefully there's some potential there. Drawing this. Putting a land into play and passing. Give Meathook for X's 4 next turn.
Friendship is the soul.
Their last card's not Collected Company. We're in an okay spot. Their last card's Collected Company. We're probably dead. So you're saying there's a chance. Take a chance on me. Do-do-do-do-do. Be-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Yorion here. It's kind of sad that I'm doing this before I Archon, but I think I want to get pressure into play.
must regroup.
I don't have a way to gain life this turn. Nightmare kills the Pride Mate, which is pretty fast for us. Rapidly approaching garbage time. That turn our meat hook happened, started sliding us firmly into that direction for sure. Okay. We got a game here, as they say. I have any... I don't think I have any 4-drops I want to get, right? Oh, I have Hostage Taker? Hostage Taker is pretty good. What if we actually Hostage Taker the Book of the Exalted Deeds? I guess I could take the Bishop of Wings as well. The Bishop of Wings cuts them off of gaining life, which kind of makes the book worse anyways. I was thinking about doing a third deck today, but we're just gonna chill on a long session with this one. Seems fine, right? Missing green mana, but we've got plenty of castable Esper cards. Analog Rebellion. Thanks for the 2/3 of a year. Welcome back. Morning, good morning. Sign in Blood. All right, opponent, I'm listening. You have my attention. It seems like a good one to love, Rebellion. We're ditching this plains. It is definitely some feels big brain smart stuff.
No cost is too great. Quill my people. Dire times call for dire tactics.
Alright, well let's make that one more expensive. Put up playing some mono black value mid-range. Looks pretty sweet.
You wish to know my secrets? Very well.
Very well.
Your transgression has not gone unnoticed.
continue to kill their stuff?
Nothing on Innistrad is free.
Wow, that's brutal.
Know that I will not abandon my quest.
I sack the binding here, I think. Leave this around for the dealer's choice. They are down to 5 here. We have Yorion Blink the Oath as a possibility as well. I guess Graveyard technically buffers them up a little bit. Oh, they exiled my other stuff, right? Yeah, they don't have any things to exile to heal. Show me your secrets. Chat, I didn't want to know the answer to the question. Yeah, we're here to try and grind, okay? All right. Wait, and they're technically ahead here because they have a Hive of the Eye Tyrant and a Murder left over. We are hoping to draw an Enigmatic Incarnation at this point. Try and get some value going. Turn this Meathook into something. I mean, the Hive kills us super slowly. What could I draw? Do I want to leave a green up? This is the optimal cycle. Alright, our Gray Ogre is technically winning the race against the 3-3 at the moment. Meathook Massacre back right away. So that way, when they inevitably kill this Rallier, we have another enchantment in play to sacrifice to the Incarnation. Little behind at the moment, but drawing an Incarnation means we have a lot of live top decks now. Like that. I'm definitely getting a 5. The question is, which one? I think it's Yarok, right? Do I get Yarok, and then I get a Knight of Autumn and gain 8? I think it's the play. Well, I could get the Scarab God, too. Is that better? Scarab God's probably better, huh? Four might be wrong, but it's better against a removal spell. Yeah, I mean, it's ideal against that, I suppose. Oof. Oof. Our opponent's bound to draw another land at some point, right?
My children, we will slay our enemies.
I think this land drop probably means we're dead. Really needed an enchantment there. They have Wolf to ensure that they draw a lot of gas now, too.
I'll tell you a secret.
Yep. Ooh, don't call it a comeback. Starting to feel like a comeback, chat. What a crazy game. Okay, yep.
Envy the strong, and I the generous one.
Oh, I don't have a third green. I was like, why did it auto pass? I don't have a third green. It'll be good. This will be good next turn, though, yeah. Their March of the Wretched, gaining them 13 or whatever it did, was kind of gross.
My children will take.
Well, not only 4-color mana base, but our opponent Field of Ruined us this game too. Man, if I had gotten fielded, I'd have had triple green here. Our mana's actually been really good. It's not. not resilient to disruption because we're 4 colors. We're kind of running out of gas, huh? Our Scarab God getting exiled was kind of a bad beat. Those also right, I guess. I mean, kinda. They have a planeswalker and a castle in play, Robin. Your definition of them running out of gas and mine seem to differ a little bit. Big oof.
I always reward the loyal.
Alright, if they have nothing, Meathook Massacre is lethal. Close game. Close game. Thoughtseize matchup, definitely a Meathook Massacre matchup. Birth out, Archon out. I basically just want all the Haymakers in card advantage. Individually weak cards. Does Skyclave have things that it wants to take? Not really, right? We'll leave one of them in, because we might want to tutor it up on occasion, like tag a Planeswalker, but probably don't want to draw a bunch of it. Need one more cut here. Or Ceratops? Nah, I think I do. I guess Hostage Taker isn't very good, huh? Plenty of 4s with the 4 Ceratops. We should build a Kami of the War Agent of Treachery deck. LOL. The opponent's deck is not particularly fast. We'll keep this slower hand for sure. So long, Incarnation. Oh, interesting. I'll play these first 2 Tricycle lands out. We're gonna cycle this 3rd if we don't try anything else to do next turn. Joke's on you, opponent. I didn't want to cast those spells anyways. This could be a spell this game, so I'm gonna chill on it for now. Let's keep them off of Sorin next turn. Kinda surprised if that's good enough, Martian. I also think if you want to do something interesting with Wild Growth Walkers, you're probably better off doing the Bolas the Citadel style deck rather than Dreadhorde. Command the Dreadhorde is just like such a middling payoff. Not as long as the first one there. Yeah, Reidane was likely very good there. Solid disruptive element into a lot of their top end. And again, against a deck full of Thoughtseizes, we're mostly just keeping any hand that has, like, lands with all of our colors. We're gonna get our hand ripped apart, then we're gonna try and do like last game where we just, like, peel later. Solid Thoughtseize bug here. Nothing to see here. Just misclicked when I put that land into play. No Trespasser on 3 is good for us. I definitely want the Incarnation. I think there's a good chance. I want to maximize my chance to draw a land here, so we'll bottom the other. Try Yorion here.
For the sake of all Innistrad, my will.
Feeling surprised they just plussed that into a known binding.
Tactics.
I'll see, they must need a land drop or something. I think I'm just gonna grab Yorion here and cantrip it. In fact, I'm gonna blink both of these so that way they can't interact with them next turn. Was there actually a Thoughtseize bug? No, there was never actually a Thoughtseize bug yet. Magic players just be malding. Okay. That sounds exactly like the sort of thing someone in the pocket of big Thoughtseize would say. Yeah, you're not wrong. Alright, time to get some Renegade Rallier value here. Are both excellent cards to have on top of our deck. Wait, what? This is their play for the turn? Deal. Alright, so this Yorion just, like, ends the game, right? Glasspool Mimic left in my deck. There is. We'll sack I'll grab a Glasspool Mimic. We'll copy Renegade Rallier. Grab Omen of the Sea back. We'll bottom 2 lands. We'll draw a card. Do, 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 do. Pew, 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 pew. Do, 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 do. Pew, 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 pew. Pew, 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 pew. It's noise. It's a sick match. Okay, chat. I mean, playing this makes me optimistic for looking at the rest of the old historic decks we used to play and giving them a try here in Explorer, right? Like that was great. This deck kind of did everything we wanted to do. The new Tri-lands smoothed out the mana base a little bit. The Spirited Companion was an excellent new 2-drop that we can sacrifice to Incarnation for value since it's an enchantment. Meathook Massacre obviously slots very eloquently into what this deck is looking to do, being a sweeper for the creature decks, also being something you can sacrifice. Ah, that was you, Fixer. The mono black deck looks sweet. Yeah, game 1 was really close. We didn't run into, I think notably, we didn't run into any Greasefang, but we have a real plan there, right? We have like Manglehorn and Rest in Peace, so probably fine. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and flip over to uniting some Pokemons for a little bit.